Let's check out the User Effective Permissions tab on a shared folder to see if a person is going to have rights when they log in. So many times users will call into the IT help desk and say, hey, I can't get access to a folder, and I'm going to show you why that would be. So I have Active Directory users and computers open, and we see my name is highlighted. What I want to do is take my single folder that's actually shared, and I'm going to right click on it and go to Properties. And while in Properties, we can go to the Security tab and then click Advanced. Now, while in Advanced, I'm going to click on the Effective Access tab. And what this does is it allows me to see how much rights a particular user group has. I'm going to go back to the Sharing tab for an instance, and we can see that the domain users have full control. Now I'm going to go to the Permissions, and we can see that I have Modify. So if I have full control on share and modify on the security permissions, which is what this represents, what is going to be my effective access? Well, let's take a look. Click Effective Access, select a user. I'll type in my name, check name. I know a lot of you are thinking, well, person's going to have full access. Well, let's find out. Now we're going to click on device. So it's this particular server, but you can choose another server if you're going to be auditing that other server. So I'm going to put in the name server because that's the name of the server, because I did not have any kinds of crazy ambition on the naming portion. All right, so we can see that my name is there, the server name is there. Now I'm going to click on View Effective Access. And let's expand that and take a look. I do not have full access. I have everything pretty much but that. I cannot change other people's permissions, so I don't have full control. I don't have the delete subfolders or files. There's the change and the take ownership options. They're just not there. So that just doesn't work for me here. What I want is I want full permissions. So I go back to my name, I'll click Edit, and I'll highlight my name and choose full control. Now I've got full control here, and I've got full control still on the Sharing tab as well. So I'll click Advanced Sharing, Permissions, and see I didn't change anything. So I've got full control on both tabs. Let's go back to Security and see if it updated. And once again, I'll go to Effective Access, select a user. I'll select myself once again, check name, and I will select server again, check name, and I'll click View Effective Access. Hey, now I've got all the access. So it takes whatever the most restrictive is between security and sharing. So you need to keep that in mind when you are setting permissions. Now, if I was a member of a group that had less types of permissions, it's going to add in the permissions all together in the Security tab and give me the most permissions. So what does that mean? Let's take a look. Take a look at the top. You can see add up all security permissions and give the most access. Well, here is my username, and I'm also a member of the domain users group, right? My domain /users. I'm a member of that, and I have my own individual name. However, my name permissions are much greater than my group permissions. So what it did was it gave me the most access between the name and any groups that might be in the Security tab. Then we add up all the sharing permissions. I'll go to sharing and do the same thing. Now in this case it's a little simpler because I only have the domain users in here and that's it, and I have full access. So if I had additional groups or users, then it would add up all those permissions as well for my effective access. Now cancel that. Now the last thing is we combine the sharing, and in this case it's full access, and the security, once again full access, and my effective access is the most restrictive. So between full and full, the most restrictive is still full. However, if I were to remove my name, there we go, click OK, and click Advanced. Now the most restrictive should be the read access. So if I take a look, we can see read and execute. There's also some special, which doesn't really give us that much, so I wouldn't really worry about that. Now I'm going to click on effective access. So instead of having full access, I should not have that much access. Let's see. Once again, I'll put in my name. Once again, I'll put in the device, which is the name of the server. And I'll click in View Effective Access. And look at that. I am severely restricted. I am a member of the domain users, but the most restrictive on the security tab compared to the sharing tab has locked me down where I can't do as much as I could when I had my own individual name in there and I gave myself full permission access. So that is how you calculate effective permissions on a Windows 2022 server using Active Directory. Now this also works on previous versions of Windows Server as well. But you can see here that this is Windows Server 2022 and in the lower right hand corner, and this is the evaluation version. But it will work the same in the final one as well.